Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Last time we freed Bob from a trap that he actually technically freed himself from, so I don't know why he needed the help. Anyway, this time we gotta get Bob to lose some pounds. Tubby. No, I'm just kidding. As a man going through his own weight loss expedition again. I totally get it. It's a struggle. It's tough. It's not fun. It's not fun. So Bob has a few cool tricks up the sleeve. He can roll. His second triangle maneuver is a fanciful roll. Bob cannot pick pockets. Bob cannot climb ropes. Bob cannot ninja spiral jump or rail run. So he has to get around the level by basically jumping on jump pads, which in this level happens to be plenty, so not really an issue. Bob is like a character that I would cite as like my argument in the review where I was like, I don't think you should have given all the ancestors the same abilities that they would not have learned. Like Tennessee Kid having the ninja spiral jump makes sense, but having Ryoichi know the rail run and rail slide does not make sense because Tennessee Kid's the one that invented it. That's what I mean. Like, Bob is a good example because all Ryoichi has to do to get around his level is to dragon leap around. You just, instead of changing it to a rail slide, just make him inspire jumps. Stuff like that. Bob's a good example because he doesn't have any of that. He just uses jump pads. So over here, we're going to be doing the Murray games, or Bob's weight loss thing. And they're all right. They're just a grab bag of mini games.
Okay, Murray. We need Bob's help to recover the lost components, but he's in terrible condition. It's up to you to get him back into climbing shape.
No problem, Bentley. The Murray knows what it takes to be a champion. All right, listen up. Playtime is over. Your job is to get back in shape, and my job is to make that happen. To do that, the Murray is taking your training to the next level. Look around. We'll be using your standard training exercises: slippery slope, penguin popper, sumo slap, duck and cover, super sling, and whack-a-chump. Okay, so maybe they're not your standard exercises, but they are Murray approved, so let's get started.
So my question is, how long was the gang in the past for? I mean, bro lost mad weight.
Using advanced training techniques, the Murray has gained the balance of a mountain goat. Now I'm gonna pass my secret on to you. It's simple. You stand in the middle of the ice, and my little helpers will shake things up. All you have to do is keep that egg in one piece.
Alright, and so this minigame uses the 6-axis. It's not an egregious use of the 6-axis, but I also think it could have been done with an analog stick.
Your weight.
I don't like the 6-axis control schemes when it's the only method to do a non-skippable moment in a game. I think back to Heavenly Sword or Ratchet Tools of Destruction. They use the 6-axis in those games, but they're for like optional things. You don't need 6-axis control schemes to do like a story mission. In Heavenly Sword, the 6-axis is used to when you throw something and then the camera slows down. You can use the 6-axis to control where it goes.
Like the Murray, you need to develop your reaction speed, and not just at the dinner table. You want to hit your opponent at just the right instant. Time your attack and whack the opponent when he's in front of you.
Alright, so this is a basic time minigame. We just gotta make sure to whack these penguins into next year.
Oh yeah!
Man, bro, you launching them into the next minigame. Bro, if any of those pterodactyls had targets, you'd be hitting them targets.
Keep your eye on the birdie.
That's wild. You can miss, and you have 3 lives. That's what those little symbols in the middle, by the way, are. I didn't mention that. That was pretty self-explanatory.
Way to go, Slugger! You probably could do it all day, but the penguins would get irritable.
Or they'd be dead, bro. You're giving these fucking things concussions.
To be a true warrior, you need to develop accuracy. The Murray can hit the bullseye while standing on his head. The key is concentration. So take a good look at those pterodactyls. See the targets they're holding? Put my little pals in that sling and show them how real birds fly. When you hit enough targets, you win.
In my notes, I wrote down Bob's noises are juvenile and hilarious. And I gotta agree, when you listen to Bob speak, or just what he says while he's out in the field, I'm down. I also wrote, we stand with Bob. Oh, I made another good point here. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to hold off on this one though. So next one is BlakJak.
Fighter knows when to strike and when to back off. Like whether or not to have one more pepperoni and chocolate chip burrito. To make these split-second calls, you need precision. Our little penguin pals are gonna start popping out of those holes, along with some fakes. Just make sure you hit the real birds.
Alright, so this is a basic whack-a-mole game where you have 4 buttons to press, so you can just whack them. I think I lost this one. I think I hit too many of the rocks. Oh, that one let me hide it. That's not funny. I also think you lose a life whenever you don't hit a penguin, so be sure to actually hit all the penguins. Okay. Could be wrong on that. Yeah, see, when you miss, you lose a life. Okay. Wanted to verify that. I swear. Wasn't me failing at this game for children. Simply because I wanted to test things out. I'm a man of science, people. A man with science. Okay? A man of science. I do things to test out my hypotheses, to make sure that things get done properly. I'm just saying. Man, I also keep hitting the fucking mouth protector with my headset.
During my illustrious sumo career, I developed the strength to move my opponent, no matter how big. I also won the ramen eating championship, but that's another story. To develop this kind of power, you have to push yourself. All right, your opponent is ready. When the two of you meet, you better find your strength. If you don't, he's gonna slap you in the next week. When you can move him out of the ring, you'll be done here.
So this minigame is very, very simple. It's just button mashing the game.
Don't let him back you up.
There really isn't much to say outside of just do what the minigame says. These are the kind of quick time events that would pop up throughout the game, and it's just like, why not just show the button mashing, you know?
That's using your strength, champ.
That kind of thing. So I didn't do the pterodactyl shooting minigame, didn't I? That was the one I missed. Oh no, I didn't do the dodging minigame. Yeah, that's right. Wait, was I talking through the pterodactyl one?
When you've been fighting as long as the Murray, you develop cat-like reflexes. But, like, without all the hairballs and stuff. To do this, you have to keep your focus. This exercise is simple. Dodge the penguins.
So this one's really simple. You just move the left analog stick, don't get hit. And the pterodactyl one, you have to time your shots. You gotta like lead them a little bit. It's kind of tricky for like the first throw, but once you realize like there's a curve to it, it's super easy. And then, you know, there's something about this mission that I really do like, in fact. It's that this becomes a montage, like an 80s style montage.
Bob, you've got what it takes. You earned those medals, but there's one last test. You've got to put it all together. Everything at once. Sort of like a triple-decker pizza. You know what you gotta do. Now make the Murray proud.
And this song is bumping, dude. I can't hate on this song. I just wanted you guys to hear it for a little bit. It's really fun. So I thought this was brilliant when I first saw it. It's just doing the minigames over again and like order. I think they're all randomized too. I think every time you play it, there's different minigames. I think they pop up at different times. But yeah, they get quicker, and then they get interspliced with Bob doing like push-ups or stuff. And I think the really cool thing about this mission is that after this mission, you can actually notice Bob's like weight loss. Like he doesn't have his like chubby little chubby little like waist anymore. Oh damn, I missed again. Last shot. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I like this mission. It's pretty fun. I wonder if they like just have Bob's model like edited, or if they have two models for Bob. Like that's always been my question. Is it two models, or is it? You know, I hate when they swap to this game because they always put the fucking first target in the middle of the map. It's like you can't line up a shot. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I can't wait until I'm at that point, Bob. Bro.
Keep it up, champ!
Some Eggman.
Yeah,
Love
looking
it.
good!
Yo, Bob was about to do muscle ups, my boy. I was gonna say they didn't give me the egg toss. I will say the egg toss in the middle of the montage is kind of tough because the penguins jump very quickly. This one's kind of tough, but like you can always say the egg toss.
Nice! Stay in the zone, Bob!
Look at him go, boys. This is giving me the inspiration that I need. Hajime no Ippo wanted me to learn how to box, maybe want to learn how to box, and this game makes me want to do
Now
sit-ups.
you're ready, kid! Now you're ready!
So I have one thing about this this level in particular. Sly can climb ice. So we're gonna go by and Raging Infernal Flop and the Throwing Shield. Now the Throwing Shield I have an issue with in this game. It's not a bad power-up in, say, like its execution. It protects you when you're about to throw a bomb with the L1 button. But this game has a weird design philosophy. You'll get you'll get your power-ups, but then they'll be like not as good as the ones you got prior. So like, why would I waste my time throwing one bomb and protect myself while I'm getting shot when I can throw out 5 bombs and have them magnetically go towards an enemy and have them all detonate at the same time and kill them?
Okay, Murray, this is the place. My readings show the temporal sprocket is somewhere in that cliff area. You'll need to climb that rock wall to reach it. But first, it looks like you're gonna have to clear out that crowd of guards.
No problem! I'll use the beatdown I'm about to give those chumps for a warm-up. Then I'll get your doohickey back.
Murray, I realize you volunteered for this one, but are you sure you're ready for that climb?
Come on, Bentley. The Murray was born ready.
The Raging Infernal Flop, by the way, is just an upgrade to the... Is that my broccoli? It is just a regular upgrade to the Thunder Flop. But, like, Carmelita is the worst example of this because you get the auto shot before her first mission, which negates the default shot. If you just had the default shot in that first mission where you're shooting the dynamites out of the air and all the bombs in the water with the messy kid, that would have made it so much harder. Having the auto shot be the first upgrade negates the trudge shot, which you get in this level, and you don't even play as Carmelita in this level. You don't play as her until the next level. And then you get the triple shot after the mission where the triple shot would be necessary, or like helpful.
Murray, this doesn't look like it's working.
Just give me a minute. I almost got it.
Murray, I'm sure you could do it, but we just don't have the time. We need to move fast here. I'm going with Plan B.
Wait. You don't mean...
Yep, I'm calling in Bob.
Great. The Murray just got benched.
Relax, Murray. Climbing's his specialty. Besides, you should be proud. You were the one that trained him. Why don't you come back to the hideout and have a snack?
I'm not hungry. Whoa! So this is what it feels like.
Why is Mary being a little jealous little bitch? I don't get it, bro. You never
Bob,
climbed
I
before.
know Murray got
Look
you
at
ready.
Bob and his
Now it's
slim
time to
waistline.
get
Oh, I'm so
again.
jealous.
Friends,
What?
we'll have to navigate around obstacles
So yeah,
before
Bob
we
can
break
climb
through
ice. I'm surprised that Slide doesn't get the ability to climb ice in this game with his double hooks. Like, it's strange that you can't do that. So yeah, you can climb Bob. Bob can climb. You can jump. He can slide down if you hold R1, and he can punch things. Super duper useful. There's a bunch of Bob climbing missions. There's a lot of Bob climbing missions actually in this game.
Okay, big guy, try putting on that binocular.
There's like 5. Like 5 seconds at the very least.
Your eyes? Put it on over your eyes. Yes, that thing will help you see great distances. And I'm not really inside, but I don't have time to explain. My readings show the sprocket is close. It's somewhere just above your position. No. Sorry, you're not any closer. We call that a zoom lens. Just keep climbing.
So, yeah, Murray being jealous of Bob for climbing, which is something that Murray's never been able to do, is really dumb, and I don't like the decision that they made when writing Murray in this game. I'm okay with them making Murray, like, somewhat, like, gay or, like, flamboyant in his decisions in this game. Like, that's clearly what they're coding Murray as in this game. But making him, like, the jealous person to do something that he's never been able to do prior, like, doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I also don't like that they made him just, like, he likes to eat things. Like, that was Murray in Sly 1. Murray liked to eat things. Murray was a nerd, bro. He used to play Game Boy in the back. In the van. In the hideout. He would dance. Like, Murray was funny in Sly 1. He was just shy.
You don't want to wind up with egg on your face.
But, like, now he's, like, this jealous, like, fucking loser kind of character, and it doesn't make any sense. By the way, hang right up here when you're dodging these eggs. There's gonna be a slime mask. There's a lot of slime masks in this one. There's actually 5. I was wrong in the bottles episode when I said 4. There's 5 slime masks. I didn't remember one. There's 2 that you got to pick up with Bob, and then 3 you have to pick up with Slime. So yeah, just watch out for these eggs. They can hurt you. These spikes will knock you off if you jump at the wrong time, but if you mistime the jump, you're going to get hit by this egg. There's really nothing that you can do to escape it if you don't go before the eggs drop. So heads up there. And once you pick up the slime mask, don't worry, it's going to be collected, so you don't have to, like, double check if you missed it. I remember on my first playthrough when I was 100%ing this game, this is one of these slime masks that I missed. And, like, when I replayed it, I just kind of thought to myself, like, how did I miss that? Like, that was such an obvious hiding spot. There's a clear path right there. So yeah. But yeah, I don't like that the Murray got, like, flanderized in this game. Like, to be, like, kind of one note. Like, just jealous. Silly. Like, by flanderized, I mean, like, he just eats food and punches things, and, like, that wasn't the Murray. Murray was, like, confident in Side 2 and 3. Like, Murray had an arc in 3, and then he kind of became a little more flanderized in 3, but, like, Murray in 2 was actually an interesting character. He's all about punching shit. And then he got, like, PTSD. He went through the jail system, bro.
Well, that's not entirely surprising.
So yeah, Murray's upsetting. I don't like that one. I wrote down. Strongman inferiority.
But more importantly, it looks like we need to reach those higher nests now. I was hoping you'd say that. Where's the sprocket, Bob? That Baba pterodactyl must have broken free, but she's sticking around because all these babies are still captive. Don't worry, we will help them, but first we have to get that sprocket back. You sound just like Sly. Be careful you don't wake her or those babies up. I don't think she'll be very happy to see you.
I also just like the joke that
Don't wake those babies. You don't want
Bob can understand everyone else. And they all can understand each other. So these little baby pterodactyls are really not that big of an issue. As long as you're not in their like horizontal line of sight when they're up and looking around. That's all that matters. So move when their heads are down, and that's it. So like you can move now,
This doesn't work. Maybe we can get Sly to wear an
and then you
A-Bob.
can just hang up here for a little bit. We see how I'm behind him. He won't see me. So just you don't have to worry about him much. We're gonna swing on down here and then just dodge this giant egg. And then these guys right here, they're really not that big a deal either. You gotta wait for the egg anyway, and by the time like the egg falls down, by the time you actually move, the pterodactyl will fall asleep. So you don't have to worry about them. Really not that big of an issue. So we're gonna keep on climbing. Trucking down. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and then this is a kind of just tricky jump. These little geyser things will freeze you on impact, but if you stand right about here, you should be fine. And then right about here, you should be fine. And then, let's see. And then this one's kind of tough because you have two geysers to worry about because I think they go off at the same time. So when one stops, then you can go, but then you gotta time your jump with the spikes, and I just happen to get pretty lucky there. Now we're in the middle, we're safe, and then just get over to a safe edge, and we beat the level. I don't know if that big one wakes up and then you get caught or something, I have no idea. But that's the end of the mission. And then when we go back to the lab again, oop, there goes grab. We're going to get light as a feather. It's essentially Atlas strength. You can run while carrying things. I thought you already had that, but it's not what I thought it was. And then as Bob, I mean, I know I picked Murray, but with editing magic, we're Bob. So as Bob, we're going to look for the two Sly masks that we are able to get. Now, this one over here, we need Sly for. And what you got to do is you got to jump on this little, like, rock thing right here. And then you get to glide on over to where the Sly mask is. It's actually just close enough for you to get to the one back here. That one. So you need to climb that little rock structure that I walked by. There's really nothing you can do about it. At this moment in time, I thought you needed Bob for this, but you don't. It's a Sly mask. So there's still 3 more to go. See, I thought you had to like climb up that tree and then grab it, but that's not how you do it. After this video, I looked it up and I was like, oh. So anyway, we're gonna be heading down here near the icebergs because there is a mask for us to pick up around here. Actually, it's right over here on this little wall. I know you can't see it, but trust me, there's one there. And we're going to run through these tunnels until we can cross this bridge right over here. Well, if we cross the bridge, you can climb the ice wall, but I thought I could maybe like jump it. So once you make it to this ice wall, you're going to climb all the way over to the left, and if you stay to the top, you can find a Sly mask right here. This one was the one that I always forget about. And then there is one more. So we're going to head over to that catapult where that bottle was earlier, next to the Grizzly statue, where that purple door is also at, in that area of the map. We're going to head over there, because there is another ice wall for us to climb. Once I get us over there. Yeah, see, here's the catapult. And the ice wall is around the purple door. There was a treasure with a wheel. It's actually above that treasure. It's right here. So we're gonna climb that treasure right there, the wheel, the first wheel. And up here is the 5th mask. We're going to be collecting the 5th one as Sly, probably in the next video, if anything. I decided that I can try my luck with Bob's speed. Bob's not particularly fast or nothing, but I thought maybe I can make it to the hideout with Bob. So I wanted to test it out. And it turns out you totally can. So Bob can get launched by that dinosaur. And then we're just going to abuse the jump pads to make it to the hideout. But just like that, we made it. And Bob can bring back treasures. And that'll do it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.